Okay, so if you go to Google Classroom, you'll see a couple of assignments that should be dropping. See, only that one is dropped. I'll push this one out. Okay, so we're going to begin y'all are going to begin your high school or college budget assignment, right? You're creating your own budget. So the way that we're going to be doing this is, you can see on this assignment, I have two attachments, okay? This is where you're going to be putting and plugging in your specific information, okay, for me. But you're going to get this information in part by answering the questions on this form. Okay, so if we, let's kind of run through the questions real quick, and then I will let y'all go for it. Okay, obviously you know what your name is, all right? So we can skip that one. I'm giving y'all the choice, and this first question is really kind of setting the stage for your budget, right? Because if you're planning on, if this budget is for college, or if this budget is for high school, you really don't need to put any numbers for rent, because y'all aren't paying rent right now. Okay, you personally, this is your personal, not your family's, like your personal, because we're dealing with your money here. Okay, but this first question just kind of sets up, okay, what are the expectations of this budget? Okay, we go further down. Okay, some of these questions, right? Do you plan on, or do you already have a car? So do you plan on getting a car, or do you already have one? If so, what type? Okay. I think I put a question in there. When do you plan on getting your car? Later on, we'll go down. Okay. What is your source of income? Okay, that's going to vary depending on whether you're in high school or college. If you're in high school and you're doing this budget for now, your only source of income is potentially allowance, right? But if you're in college, you may get a part-time job. Maybe you're already thinking, when I get to college, I'm going to do a part-time job just to have some spending money. Okay, so source of income, go ahead and think about that, and if you have any questions, I'll come around, right, to answer them. Scrolling on down. Okay, for the purpose of this budget, are you planning on living at home, living in the dorms, or living in an apartment? Okay, that's also that one really. Even if you go, even if this is for college, depending on what college you go to, you may live at home still, right? Some people that live in Houston, they go to U of H to save money. They stay at home and commute into school each day. Okay. So how many years are you planning, right? Just to give a baseline for how many years this budget should work for you. And each year, you should always tweak your own personal budget. Okay. For this budget, if you are living on your own, do you plan on having home internet access? If so, I want you to go to Xfinity and kind of estimate the price. You can find their different plans on Xfinity's website, and you can estimate how much it's going to cost you. Okay. And you can see scrolling down, we're not going to go through all of these. Cell phone, okay, purchasing outright or leasing it, which we talked about yesterday. Then what type of phone? Because as y'all saw yesterday when we looked at AT&T, does the type of phone determine the price? Obviously, yes. Okay. How long do you plan on staying on your parents' cell phone plan? Okay. Some of y'all may decide, you know what? Being part of a family plan, even when I'm off and independent, being a part of the family plan is cheaper than going out and purchasing my own plan. Have y'all found that to be the case? Mm-hmm. Like if everyone in your family decided to have their own individual plan, would y'all be paying a lot more? Yeah. So maybe an option is you're going to stay on your parents' plan for a long time, but you'll just reimburse them, right? You'll pay for your part of the plan. That's an option. So just kind of, I want y'all to start thinking. And if the answer to this one is no, or maybe you don't plan on staying on your parents' plan, or you don't, then on the budget where it talks about cell phone plan cost, should you put something there? If you're not going to stay on your parents' plan and you're not going to reimburse them, or like if you're not going to stay, you're going to get your own, should you put something in your budget for cell phone plan costs? Yeah. Okay. So you kind of see how these questions fit with the budget sheet? Do you see how these questions fit with the budget sheet? Okay. Do y'all have any question? I'm not going to go through all of it, right? Y'all look eager to start working. Yes?
So we say, like, we're going to say college, well, and it says, do you plan on already have a car? By the time I'm in college, I'm going to have a car, so that's, do I say yes?
Yes.
Or,
So you plan on having a car by that time. Okay. And later on, I have a question about who's purchasing. Okay. If your parents are purchasing it for you, then that means you don't really have to worry about initial car expense. Okay. But also start thinking who's going to be responsible for the insurance and who's going to be responsible for the gas and maintenance of the car. Okay. Will it still be you? Or will it still be your parents, or will it be you? So think about that. Okay, any other questions? All right, I'll let y'all get started and get working. And call me if y'all have any questions on it.